The South African Revenue Service, aka SARS, has a reputation for being strict and thorough when it comes to tax compliance. Over the years, several South African celebrities have found themselves in hot water with tax authority, facing substantial penalties and legal battles. Some of the most common reasons celebrities struggle with SARS is because of complex income streams. Celebrities often have multiple sources of income, including salaries, endorsements, royalties, and business ventures. Managing these varied income streams can be complex and may lead to unintentional tax errors. The second reason is poor financial management. Some celebrities lack financial advice and management. Without professional guidance, it's easy to overlook tax obligation or misunderstand the requirements. The third reason is lifestyle inflation. The pressure to maintain a lavish lifestyle can lead celebrities to prioritize spending over saving and proper tax planning. This lifestyle inflation can create financial strain and lead to tax evasion attempts. The last possible reason is ignorance and misunderstanding. A lack of misunderstanding about tax laws and requirements can result in non-compliance. Many celebrities are focused on their careers and may not be fully aware of their tax responsibilities. These are just a few possible reasons that many celebrities don't pay their taxes on time and end up on the legal side with SARS. But then again, let's get started with the video so we can unpack these issues with these celebrities. The first celeb that we're gonna take a look at is Casper Nyovest. The popular rapper and businessman Casper publicly acknowledged his issues with SARS, revealing the hefty tax bill he received. Casper's incident with SARS was firstly revealed by Sunday World in 2019. Apparently, Casper's record label, Family 3 Media, failed to pay and file their annual returns. As a result, SARS filed court papers against them to settle a whopping 3.6 million bill for unpaid tax income. The tax papers were filed in the South African Gauteng High Court in Johannesburg on February 28, 2019. SARS also sent Casper a letter in which they stated that he has to make a full payment within 10 business days. If he failed to do that, they were going to liquidate his company and assets to pay the debt. With the help from accountants and lawyers, Casper managed to negotiate with SARS and ended up paying 700k every month for almost 2 years. Things went south for Casper in 2020 though, as COVID stopped everything and his sources of income became dry. What made it even worse was the fact that SAMRO wanted to liquidate his company because he owed them $500,000 for his Fill Up the Dome concert. In case you didn't know, artists that earn royalties from SAMRO can borrow money from SAMRO and pay it later, or SAMRO can deduct the money from their royalties. But for now, let's just focus on the SARS issue. I'll talk about that on another video. On an interview with Slicker, Casper opened up about his troubles with SARS.
And SARS was horrible because I used to pay 700,000 a month to SARS for almost 2 years. So the agreement I had with SARS was the 700. If I had 1 month where I didn't make payment, they were going to reverse the agreement, still keep whatever I've paid and go back to the initial amount, So literally every month I'm making 700 or more, but I'm left with like 50,000 rand every month for almost 2 years, dog. And
Casper clearly learned a lesson from his previous mistakes with SARS, but he was not the only one. The flamboyant television presenter and personality choreographer Somizi Mhlongo also faced tax troubles with SARS, resulting in a significant financial dispute. His case was widely publicized, bringing attention to the tax challenges faced by entertainers. According to a report by Sunday World in May 2022, Somizi owed the taxman 3.3 million in tax debt since 2014. On a weird twist, Somizi apparently did not have the money to pay his tax debt. This surprised a lot of his followers on social media, as he is known for living a lavish lifestyle. During an episode of his TV show, Somizi asked Mamkhize to lend him 5 million as she knows how expensive lawyers are. In 2014, Mamkhize owed SARS 65 million in personal tax income. However, her legal team managed to get the amount revised down in 2019, agreeing to a 16 million payout. Somizi not only asked Mamkhize to lend her the money, but also asked her for advice on how to deal with the situation. Although he ended up paying SARS the money, SARS auctioned some of Somizi's home items, including kitchen appliances such as his fridge, washing machine, dishwasher, and his cutlery. But years before Somizi's troubles began with SARS, Bonang Matheba was in hot water after not paying her taxes. One of South Africa's most high-profile media personalities, Bonang Matheba, was taken to court by SARS over unpaid taxes in 2017. According to SARS, Matheba failed to file her personal tax returns for 10 years as well as for her company's returns for 5 years. In September 2018, she was due to appear in Special Commercial Crimes Court, but chose to go to New York to the United Nations General Assembly. According to her lawyers, she received an invite to the UN on the 17th September 2018, which is why she could not make it to court appearance. The state and the court were not impressed, and a warrant was issued that could see Matheba arrested if she failed to appear on the next court date. To resolve the issue, Bonang put together a new audit team to work with SARS. Bonang ended up paying 22k for personal taxes and 8k for company taxes listed under Bonang Matheba Entertainment. Bonang managed to pay all her taxes without drama and social media donations. The same cannot be said about Dr. Malinga. In 2022, the Via Orlando hitmaker revealed on Podcast and Chill that he has struggled to keep up with SARS payment because he was not been getting bookings. On Podcast and Chill, Malinga mentioned that SARS called him many years ago to tell him that he owes 2.1 million. Malinga says he paid 1 million and kept on paying what was remaining until COVID hit. You know, in music, you depend on being booked, and there was COVID. I don't even have money. I'm not being booked. I'm not trending. I can't force people to book me, he said.
My car, even utility, they sold it. They already sold my things. Auction. It's painful. Guess what? I was there. I went there
To the auction.
And then I wanted to say, please, please. It's not like I don't want to pay. I don't have money. I'm not trending. I don't have songs. But again, I'm not being called go to gigging. Do you understand? I can't force people to
book me.
Yes. And I mean, I'm that guy. I don't want donation. No, not in the wrong way. Because maybe because of I'm used to giving. Do you understand? I'm not used to
taking.
Receiving.
Receiving.
Yeah. Let me pause.
I used to give people that don't give me. Every time I give people, they don't come. On that day of auction, I was hoping because Musa Kaula announced that everything has been taken from me. I was fine about that thing before because of they took it July. I was fine because of I was thinking that I can recover and pay whatever it's due to SARS. But I couldn't because I said it. When he was announcing, I can't hate on Musa Kaula. Musa Kaula is like a newspaper. You can't hate on news because it's your news. It's like news that people are reading.
Shortly after his episode of Podcast and Chill aired, Malinga trended on social media for days. Fans and artists such as Black Coffee, King Monada, Oskido, and others across the country donated money to save his home. He said besides the 150k he received through donations, he also sold some of his properties to cover the debt. One person that Dr. Malinga blames for all of this is his accountant. He says he left him to do all the finances for his business but did not advise him on paying his taxes. Another guy who recently admitted that he owes SARS million is DJ Spoo. DJ Spoo, a well-known radio personality, podcaster and entrepreneur, found himself in legal tussle with SARS over unpaid taxes in October 2021. According to court papers which Sunday World revealed, DJ Spoo owed just under 5 million for personal tax income, but the amount ballooned to over 14 million after more than 4.4 million additional tax and 4.7 million interest were added to his debt. After years of back and forth with SARS, Spoo released a video on social media talking about his issues and also advising creatives and athletes to hire accountants and financial advisors to help them to deal with SARS. In case you missed the video, here it is.
Do I owe SARS 16 million? SARS is a revenue collector on behalf of the government. Everybody is a taxpayer who is registered, and everybody has to pay tax in the country. Everybody who does jobs like us, where you're either self-employed, you're an independent contractor, you're a presenter, you're an actor, you're a TV person, you're a musician, you're a DJ, you're a dancer, you're an athlete. I encourage all you young guys out there to find yourselves accountants and tax professionals to give you advice, especially as your career is beginning right now, as it starts, so that you are liable to paying tax, so that you don't find yourself in situations like myself, in situations like Major League or Kespanyo Vest or Bonang Mateba or Euphonic. You've seen a lot of us who've been in the media for having been slapped with SARS bills, you know. So I just wanted to say everybody has to pay tax. You have to look after your books. You are responsible for your own books. You are responsible for the amount of money that you spend. Get professionals, get accountants, get proper professional advice on how you should be disciplined and conduct your finances and look after your finances and pay government tax. It's extremely important, because if you don't listen to this message, you will find yourself in situations like us.
Social media was left divided after the video trended on multiple platforms. Some people were on DJ Spoo's side, others applauded his courage, while others were not impressed at all. As we are creating this video, we are unsure if Spoo finally paid SARS the million he owes them, or he made an arrangement. You see, people like DJ Spoo have multiple sources of income, which makes it harder for them to know how much they owe and how they should go about paying it. DJ Spoo's story is very similar to Black Coffee's story, who also owed SARS millions at one point. In 2020, Black Coffee owed SARS 40 million, which he ended up negotiating to 8 million. In order to generate funds to pay the taxman, Black Coffee said he was willing to dispose immovable properties to generate funds in order to pay the money he owed SARS. Now, I'm not quite sure whether these immovable properties were his house or businesses, but he said he did this to avoid the attachment of his other properties. Considering the nature of his business, it is impossible to predict or state the average monthly income due to the fact that it fluctuates substantially as a result of not only market forces but also the seasonality of the industry, Black Coffee's lawyer said in a statement. In 2017, Forbes magazine listed Black Coffee among Africa's richest and bankable artists. Despite numerous reports, however, there is no official consensus on his actual net worth. It has been estimated to be a multi-million-dollar range. Black Coffee, alongside major league DJs, is one of the few South African artists that gig overseas like nobody's business. Surprisingly, they also owed SARS millions of rand, according to a Sunday World article released in 2021. According to the court papers, major league DJs owed SARS over 1.3 million in unpaid company income tax and 800k in additional tax. The amount skyrocketed to 3.1 million after 900,000 interest was added to the debt. They also owed SARS over 2.2 million in value-added tax and 1.3 million in additional tax. All the amounts I just mentioned are just the tip of an iceberg. These guys owed SARS something like 9 million in total, which also includes penalty fees. Honestly speaking, I don't understand why most of these celebrities don't just hire accountants. These numbers are actually giving me a headache just by reading them, and I don't even owe SARS anything. But anyway, the last person we're gonna speak about is Makhadzi. The vendor-born singer was hit with 6.6 million tax bill by SARS earlier in 2023. Makhadzi then teamed up with a tax consultant group called STT Group Holding to challenge SARS. After a back-and-forth discussion, they finally agreed to reduce the amount to 2.7 million. STT Group Holding then charged Makhadzi just over 400,000 for helping her to reduce the amount, but instead of paying them, Makhadzi disappeared into thin air. STT Group then filed papers in the Johannesburg High Court to obtain a judgment against Makhadzi for failing to pay them to reduce the SARS debt, which had the potential to cripple her financially. So far in 2024, Makhadzi has made various payments to the company, but it is not clear if she paid all the outstanding balance. In a viral video that she recently posted on social media, Makhadzi can be seen talking about the SARS issues and why she struggled to pay them. According to her words, she says she is just an artist and that she is not well educated about dealing with tax issues.
Must know that for the fact that not everyone can go to school to study about that. Not everyone is smart. Not everyone is being educated. A talent and education is a different thing. I can be good on singing and I get booking and I get money, but no, if there's no one who's educating me about SARS and everything, I will never know about that. And because of they brought it to my attention, I had to attend it. You understand? Because it's a law. I have to say, okay, because of it's a law, let me attend it. You understand? I feel like maybe at some point we need these classes for our artists to know that SARS must be attended. You understand? Because it's a must, you must attend it. But if you don't know, you don't know. If you don't know, you don't know. I've been working with people, they never, but they've never told me about such things. So if they didn't do that and I trusted them, meaning I didn't know about it. Man, if the government come to me with their emails and say I'm owing certain amount, I can't argue with them. I'm not a president. I must obey like everyone. So that's what I'm doing. I'm paying SARS nicely. And that statement, it was my statement.
I believe that celebrities should engage services of an accountant or financial advisor who can help them manage their finances better and ensure compliance with tax laws. Understanding the basics of tax laws and staying informed about changes can prevent costly mistakes and legal issues. Maintaining a balanced approach to income and expenditure with a focus on saving and investing can help meeting tax obligations without financial strain. Being honest and transparent with SARS and addressing any discrepancies promptly can prevent escalation into legal battles. In conclusion, the troubles faced by South African celebrities with SARS serve as a cautionary tale about the importance of tax compliance and financial management. As public figures, celebrities not only have the responsibility to manage their finances properly, but also set an example for their fans and followers. The key to avoiding tax issues lies in education, professional advice, and financial discipline. As I'm signing out, please let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and we shall have an in-depth discussion about this in the comment section. Until next